Hey guys, welcome back to my brand new video. Today I'm going to be talking about Oscar Pistorius, the Olympian and Paralympian. For those of you who didn't know, on what I think was Valentine's Day, Oscar's wife was shot and murdered at their residential home by Oscar. Now, how this happened was, I'm not completely sure, but basically, Oscar was left alone in that house, but his girlfriend left him to go out. When she came back, she startled Oscar and he shot her. Now you may think, well, that was pretty stupid by Oscar, but you can sort of see why. If someone's in your home, you're gonna be worried. So the first thing you grab is a weapon to use for self-defense. Now, this has all been taken to court, and the problem is, because it's in court in South Africa, it's all been publicised quite a bit. It's been publicised more than something that would happen over here if it went to court. Obviously cameras aren't allowed in British courts, but obviously in South Africa there are different rules. Now, because this has been publicised so much, we know so much about it. We know the entire layout of Oscar's house and everything that's happened. But from watching clips of Oscar's reaction to the court hearings and everything, you can really tell that he didn't do it on purpose. I mean, he's there crying his eyes out on live TV in front of millions of people, and most people turn around and say, "Oh, he's just acting. He's just trying to get bail and everything." But no, I genuinely think it was a genuine accident. I don't think Oscar meant to do it. I mean, he stated that he was in love with this woman and he wouldn't do anything to hurt her, which I genuinely believe. I mean, if you don't, post down in the comments, tell me what you think and where you stand on this. But looking at it, it sort of makes you wonder if this was anyone else. This is someone so famous, because Oscar got bail. Oscar did get bail in the end, and it makes you wonder if this was anyone else, anyone non-famous, would they get bail? And upon thinking about it, no, they probably wouldn't. And the reason this is because how famous Oscar is. If he was to board a plane anywhere, he'd be arrested straight away. So it's not like he can flee anywhere. So he is sort of stuck in South Africa. Which gets me thinking, do celebrities sort of bend laws? Can they get away with certain things that we can't? For example, Oscar got bail. Now, if it was anyone else, chances are we wouldn't get bail. And, I don't know. I guess it's sort of, celebrities seem to be immune from the law at some points, which, unfortunately, it isn't a good idea that they get bail. They get special treatment, because it makes them think that they can get away with things that, they shouldn't be able to get away with. And it really drives me nuts, actually, thinking about it. Because celebrities are normal people, right? They are normal people and have been normal people for forever. It's just they're in the limelight and they're in the papers, and therefore they act sort of differently, sort of high and mighty. And yeah, that's great, obviously, because these people are very influential upon us, but some of them take it too far. And a prime example of this, and I'm not nitpicking, I'm not having a go, is Justin Bieber fans. To be fair, Justin Bieber is very talented. He can sing, he plays guitar, he can dance. He's got it all in one package. He's going to be very rich by the time he's 20, and he's going to be able to live off all the money for the rest of his life, and he'll be very, very happy. But his fans do my head in. To such a point where they idolise him and put him on such a high pedestal, and it really annoys me because he is just a boy. He's a boy. He's not a man yet. He's still a boy. He's only in his teens. I generally think he's been shot into fame too quickly. I think it's all going to go to his head, and he may. I don't want to be horrible, but I think he may do something drastic and stupid and maybe OD on something, which would be horrible because the kid is so talented. And his fans say things like, for those of you who didn't see it, the Cut for Bieber thing. Now, I'll explain this to you for those who didn't see it. The Cut for Bieber thing was basically a picture, sorry, not 4chan, 9gag, posted a picture of Justin Bieber smoking pot. And, the picture, I think it was a picture. Anyway, this went viral. And all the Justin Bieber fans obviously got on their high horses about it and started saying things like hashtag Cut for Bieber, and there were genuine pictures of people self-harming, because of this Justin Bieber thing. Now, one, obviously it was false. It didn't happen. Justin Bieber didn't smoke pot. It was obviously a joke by 9gag that was taken way too far. I mean, generally, 9gag, they ain't exactly known for being the nicest website in the world. It's sort of like a toned down version of 4chan, basically. For those who don't know what it is, and for those of you who don't know what 4chan is, well, save that for another video. Don't ever go near 4chan. Just ever. Don't go near 4chan. And anyway, so that happened, but then B, even if he did smoke weed, he's a 19-year-old, 18-year-old kid. He's, every kid does it at some point in their lives. But because he's so famous, it becomes blown into such a capacity where he can't really lead a normal life. He's being judged on everything, and I sort of feel sorry for him for that. He's got all the money, he's got the fame, but he can never be normal again. And I do genuinely feel sorry for him, because now he's put himself in a position where he's on such a high pedestal. If he's to do anything wrong, he will fall from that pedestal and crash and burn, and his career will be over. Such a shame. Another example of fans and things like that, the One Direction fans as well. Now, I don't like One Direction, I'm going to put it out there now. I generally hate One Direction, but yeah, I will admit they're successful. I mean, I haven't got a platinum album, but it's the same thing with them. If any of them were to do anything stupid, they'd be ripped apart in the tabloids. They'd be destroyed. I mean, their band would be ripped apart straight away. And that's sort of upsetting, because they can't do anything either, and they sort of not fucked up, but sort of changed their lives so they can't be normal again, which I generally again feel sorry for them. But when I really think about celebrities in the news recently, especially for sort of the music I like, I listen to bands, I listen to rock music, I listen to Fall Out Boy, Lost Prophets, Blink, Bring Me the Horizon, Avenged Sevenfold, etc, etc. And a few months ago, unfortunately, Ian Watkins, the lead singer of Lost Prophets, was accused of being a paedophile, and then was proven guilty of being a paedophile, and that in the news wasn't really that big. I mean, it wasn't front page news, it was sort of middle page news, sort of small picture, a few boxes of text. It wasn't massive, and that gets me thinking as well. Do celebrities who are in, minor celebrities who aren't really in the limelight, sort of like rock musicians and painters and minor league actors, they don't get that sort of publicity that main celebrities do. You know, your A-list celebrities, and that gets me thinking as well. When they get in trouble with the police, they sort of get treated less than what big league celebrities do, and I think, you know, they work just as hard as major league celebrities, but they're getting treated differently because they're not in the tabloids. Which brings me on to my next point. Are the tabloids right to print stories about celebrities? These are normal people. Should their lives be printed in front of millions and millions of people? And in all honesty, I think no. Their lives should be private. I mean, if I was a celebrity, I would want my life to be private. I don't want people getting involved. You know, it's my life. I choose to live it. You know, it's got nothing to do with you, to be honest. And that generally, you know, I generally do feel sorry for celebrities, and I always will, because they don't get the sense of security and the sense of peace that I do, because I'm normal. I'm a normal person. So I'm just going to wrap this up now. Thank you so much for watching, but before I go, there are 2 channels I want you to watch. One here and one here. Go and have a look at them. You know, go have a look at them. They're good friends of mine. They're good videos. Alright. Cheers, guys. Thanks.